morning, children. In the last class, we discussed few important topics of chemical equations, and what we have discussed, children, about the chemical equation. How we'll make chemical equation more informative, Avogadro number, and some changes are physical, some are chemical changes. Chemical changes are permanent, and when a chemical change occurs or a chemical reaction occurs, there is a change in a composition, and the substance which are participate in a reaction are said to be a reactants, and which are formed after the reaction are said to be a products, and both are separated with a arrow mark and can be read as a gives rise to and balancing the chemical equation, most important, that is a 4-mark answer. How you will balance the chemical equation? You have to write in a 4 steps. Balancing, and you have to write and express in a 4 steps. How you will balance that? How you will balance? First, whatever the equation is given, first you have to write in a symbolic form towards the left hand side and the right hand side. Afterwards, second step, count number of atom elements in each left hand side and the right hand side. Write in a table of form. Write in a table of form. And after writing the number of elements, counting the number of elements, just if you want to balance any element in that, add any number as a coefficient but not as a subscript. What you are adding, that should be mentioned in the form, in the written form. The written form. Suppose you are adding 4 in front of a water molecule. 4 is added as a coefficient to water molecule. You have to write in a sentence. Okay, second step. Third step, if it is done into simpler way by dividing with any number towards the left hand side and the right hand side, you can make into a shorter or a simple ratio. If not, leave it. Fourth, again you write balanced equation in the form of a tabular form, that is elements left hand side and right hand side. Once again you write the equation. These 4 steps should be followed compulsory. This we took as a revision, and I gave for your second FA1 also. Balancing the chemical equation. And how we will make chemical equation more informative? By adding physical states. If a precipitate is formed, downward arrow mark. If a gas is evolved, upward arrow mark. If heat is liberated, it is said to be exothermic. Heat is absorbed, it is said to be endothermic. By adding these 4 states, we can make our chemical equation more informative. And how we will interpret the chemical equation? The steps are given here, interpreting the chemical equation. That is also important. That is also important for your 4 marks. Already I explained you how to write that. Interpreting the balanced chemical equation. A chemical equation gives information about reactants and products. By seeing the equation, easily we can understand about reactants and products. It gives the ratio of molecules of reactants and products. As molecular masses are expressed in unified mass, then the relative masses of reactant products are known from the equation. If the masses are expressed in grams, then equation also gives molar ratios of reactants and products. If gases are involved, we can equate their masses to their volumes and calculate the volumes of those gases liberated at a given condition of temperature and pressure using molar mass and molar volume relationship. Using molar mass and Avogadro number, we can calculate number of molecules and atoms of different substance from the equation. It gives information about relative masses of reactants and product from the equation. So what is asking? Chemical equation gives information about reactants and products. As if they are expressed in unified mass, then relative masses of reactants and products are known from the equation. If they are expressed in grams, equation gives information about molar ratios. If a gas is evolved, we can equate there with a relation volume relation. And using molar mass and Avogadro number, we can calculate number of moles and atoms of different substance from the equation. So by using Avogadro number, what you are going to find? Number of molecules and of different atoms and different substance from the equation. It gives information about relative masses of reactants and products from the equation. So all this we are going to get from the a chemical equation, that is interpreting chemical reactions. So and problems also given already, all the problems we solved. Check once. With the equation you can find the mass, volume and number of moles. Mass, generally what you will discuss, how you will solve simple equation, that in that manner you can solve. And number of moles, Avogadro number. Avogadro number, molecules and number of moles, Avogadro number. And STP volume, STP, what is the volume occupied by any gas? 22.4 liters. And what is the Avogadro number? 6.023 into 10 to the power of minus 23. Okay, remember this by using the Avogadro number and STP. Volume occupied by any gas is given as 22.4 equation, 4 liters. And most important, just you check the equation above. You on the screen you are able to see the equation, that is aluminium plus iron oxide gives us to aluminium trioxide plus iron. The 54 grams of 54 units unified mass and 160 unified mass gives 102 U and 112 U. 2 moles plus 1 mole gives rise to 1 mole plus 2 moles. So 54 grams plus 160 grams gives rise to 102 grams plus 112 grams. Here, according to the question, 54 grams is giving how much of iron? 112. And 1120 grams of iron needs how much of aluminium? If you frame the equation in this manner, easy to simplify. Okay, the practice these equations also important for your essay 1. Now let us start the revision of your third lesson, acids and bases. Acids, bases and salts. What are acids? Which turns blue litmus to red and which are so to test are said to be acids. Which are red turns red litmus to blue and soapy to touch are said to be a bases. When acid reacts with a base, it forms salt and water, that is said to be a neutralization reactions. And chemical properties of a acids are given here. What are that? Phenolphthalein, color methyl, orange, we are going to discuss now itself. What are olfactory indicators? If any substance changes its odor in acidic and basic mediums, such substance is said to be a olfactory indicators. So for that olfactory indicators is asking us to take a finely chopped onions and pack in a cloth and whole night you place in the refrigerator. Next morning just keep aside that onions and take that cloth, cut into 2 equal parts and dip in acidic and basic medium. It changes its color. So from this we can say that that onions is act as a olfactory indicators. Not only onions, vanilla essence, clove oil and all these are vinegar, all these are called as a olfactory indicators. What are olfactory indicators? The substance which changes its odor in acidic and basic mediums are said to be a olfactory indicators. And already this experiment I did not present you in 10th class, but in 8th and 9th we discussed about this. That is, take a zinc pieces, add few drops of a hydrochloric acid. Zinc is a metal, hydrochloric is acid. So reaction of acids with metals. What happens when acid reacts with the metals? We will get a bubbles and a colorless gas comes out and pass that colorless gas through soap water. What happens? It gives a colorless gas and it put off the burning splinter or a candle with a pop sound. This shows that the colorless gas which is evolved is said to be a hydrogen. So what is your aim? Reaction of acids with metals. What you observed from this? What you observed? What is your observation? Any acid when reacts with a metal, it liberates the hydrogen gas. How you will come to know that gas is a hydrogen gas? It put off a burning splinter. So it is said to be a hydrogen gas. Okay. Next. Even sodium hydroxide. What is sodium hydroxide? All the hydroxides basic in nature. Easy to remember. And sodium hydroxide also reacts with a zinc metal and forming sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2. Sodium zincate plus hydrogen. Sodium zincate plus hydrogen. Next, reaction of acids with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonate. Most important. Maybe I gave this answer in your first FA also. What is asking? We need to take sodium carbonate and sodium hydroxide. Sodium carbonate and sodium hydroxide. Sodium carbonate is that is carbonate. To that carbonate, what you are adding? Acid. What happens when that sodium carbonate reacts with the acid? It forms sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Metal hydrogen carbonate, sodium bicarbonate reacts with the hydrochloric acid, forms sodium chloride, water and hydrogen. So, sodium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide gives rise to calcium carbonate plus water. And passing the line, what happens? Calcium carbonate, it gives calcium hydrogen carbonate, which is used as a whitewash. So, most of them, they did not draw the diagram and equations. In these equations and diagram is important if it is given in a long answer. If it is in a short answer, 2 marks answer, explanation plus equation. To the first two equations must mark. What is the first one? Sodium carbonate. Sodium is metal or not? Metal carbonate. Reacts with HCl means acid. Sodium carbonate reacts with acid and forms sodium chloride and water and carbon dioxide. Second equation, sodium hydrogen carbonate plus HCl gives rise to sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. So, in both the equations, byproducts are same, that is the end products are same, sodium chloride, salt, water and carbon dioxide. And pass the lime water through carbon dioxide. Lime water formula, calcium hydroxide, CaOH taken twice. Gives calcium carbonate plus water. Calcium carbonate on passing carbon dioxide, what happens? Forms calcium hydrogen carbonate, which is used as a whitewash to your walls. Okay. Next, neutralization. Already discussed about a neutralization reaction. Any acid reacts with the base, forms salt and water. This is said to be a neutralization. Is a substance present in an antacid tablet acidic or basic? Antacid. Opposite to acid is nothing but a base. What type of reaction takes place in stomach when antacid tablet is consumed? Neutralization. Why? Because acidity is more. Due to that acidity, you are getting stomach pain. You are taking a tablet which is basic in nature. So, it reacts and forms salt and water. So, it is said to be a neutralization reaction. Next, a cupric oxide, metal oxide reacts with the acid, gives salt and water. It is equal to the neutralization reaction. Even reaction of base with a non-metal oxide is also same. What do acids have a common? Acids have a common H plus ions are common in acids and bases OH minus ions. And most important, prepare a solution of glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Connect two different electric wires to a graphite rod and 100 ml beaker as shown in the figure. This is 100 ml beaker. They are taking graphite rods and two different wires are connected to the graphite rod which is inserted in the beaker. Fill that beaker with a taken solutions, that is glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric and sulfuric. First we are taking as glucose, and when the solution is dipped, whether bulb glows or not. Alcohol does not, hydrochloric acid goes, sulfuric acid goes. So from this what you are going to understand, acid produces H plus ions which are responsible to glow the bulb. Okay, most important. And what do bases have in common? OH minus ions. Do acid ions only in aqueous solutions? Yes. When a dry litmus is dipped in a sodium chloride, sulfuric acid does not changes into the blue to red. But when a wet litmus is reduced, dipped in that, then it changes. So from the simple experiment, what you came to know that acid produce ions only in aqueous solutions. Okay. Next, and these are some equations how dissociation takes place. What do you observe when water is mixed with the acid? So what is instructing? Water is added to the concentrated acid. The heat generated may cause the mixture to splash out and cause the burns. So water should not be added to the acid. Acid is added to the water. Slowly you have to add acid to the water. Why? Because if water is added to the acid, what happens? A huge amount of heat liberates and it may break your container, as well as it may cause burns on your body. So what is suggested? Always add acid to water, not water to acid. And this warning sign once he asked in your S7 exams also, this is also most important. Okay children, now strength of acids and bases. How we will decide the strength of acids and bases? Depending upon its number of ions produced. If more number of ions are produced, there is strong acid. If lesser number of ions are produced, it is a weak acid. And one more point, a scale of measuring any strength of acids and bases is said to be a pH scale, and pH shows is a high concentration of H plus ions. If its pH value is less than 7, it is said to be a acids. 7 neutral salts, and greater than 7 up to 14, 8 to 14, it is said to be a basis. So this is the pH scale. With the pH values you can find the strong acids, weak acids, strong base, weak base, and neutral solution. So what is the pH value of strong? That is less than 3 or 4, and 0 to 1, 3 are it is strong. More behind that it is up to 5, 6, it is a weak acid. 7 is a neutral, and 8, 9, 10 it is a strong base. 11, 12, 13, 14 weak base. So how the pH is important in your life? pH value help us to know the acidic rains. If rain acidity or pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is said to be a acid rain, and it affects the survival of aquatic animals. And pH can change the tooth decay also. What is the pH can change cause for the tooth decay? Tooth decay starts when pH of mouth is lower than 5.5. Tooth enamel made up of calcium phosphate is the oddest substance in the body. It does not dissolve in water but is corroded with pH. So if it is less than 5.5, what happens? It produces acids, degradation of sugar and food particles. The best way to prevent this, to clean the mouth after eating food, using toothpaste, which are generally basic, neutralizes excess acid and prevent tooth decay. pH in our digestive system, we'll use antacid tablets. If is a more acidity, we'll get irritation and a pain. To avoid that, we'll use antacid tablet, which is nothing but a basic in nature, that is a magnesium hydroxide. It is a mild base and it reduces the pain. Next, pH of the soil. Take the soil and dissolve in water, filtrate it, and dip the pH solution, pH paper in that, indicator in that. It is known as universal indicator. If it is changes light blue, light orange, right, then it is said to be an acid, and if not, it is a base. So if it is a soil is a basic, then you need to add acidic fertilizers. If it is an acid, you need to add a basic fertilizers. Okay. Next, self-defense by animals and plants. So honeybee sting consisting acidic in nature, when as it bites and sits on our body, you get a pain and irritation. To avoid that, you should rub with that pot with a baking soda, which is a base, or else a nettle plant, inject methoic acid. String of that leaves of a nettle plant, inject methoic acid, formic acid causing burning pain. Traditional ribbing the area with a leaf of dog plant. So dog plant is a basic in nature. If you rub with that, you will get a relief from the pain. If not, rub that part with a baking soda. And more about the salts. Collect the sand samples, salt samples like sodium chloride, aluminum chloride, copper sulfate, sodium acetate, ammonium chloride, sodium hydrogen chloride, and sodium carbonate. Dissolve them in a distilled water. When dissolved, what happens? It changes its color. So some of the chemical forms from the common salt. What is the first chemical? Sodium hydroxide from common salt. Sodium hydroxide from common salt. Sodium chloride plus water gives rise to sodium hydroxide plus chlorine plus water. When chlorine is produced during the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride is known as a brine solution. chlorine gas is passed through bleaching powder. So bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine and a dried slake lime. Slake lime formula calcium hydroxide. To that you have to add chlorine. It forms calcium oxychloride plus water. Uses of bleaching powder. It is used for bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry, bleaching wood pulp in paper industry, used as oxidizing agent in many chemical industries, used for disinfecting drinking water to make free of germs, used as a reagent in preparation of chloroform. Baking soda formula NaSCO3. How will get when sodium chloride dissolved in water and carbon dioxide ammonia gas is formed, will get ammonium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate, which is known as a baking soda. And baking soda is used mainly when baking powder mainly contains sodium hydrogen carbonate, and other component is calcium hydrogen phosphate and starch. Sodium hydrogen carbonate produces carbon dioxide, which rises the bulging dough into cake or bread. This results cake and bread are more spongy. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is also ingredients and in antacids. Also used as a soda acid in fertilizer, fire extinguishers. It acts as a mild antiseptic. Washing soda. These are the uses of a washing soda, and it is consisting of 10 molecules of water. Crystallization. Take a copper sulfate in a test tube and heat it. What happens? Slowly changes its color, and you can see the test tube it consisting of a droplets of water. This shows it consisting of a molecules, that is a 10 molecules, 5 molecules of a water. Plaster of Paris. Calcium sulfate plus Hemi hydrate. Hemi means off, that is said to be a plaster of Paris. And calcium phosphate plus 2 molecules of water is said to be a gypsum. When gypsum is heated, it loses the water molecules and forms a plaster of Paris. When plaster of Paris always is stored, reacts with the water molecules and becomes a hard, to avoid that always is stored in a moisture proof containers. Okay, with this we completed acids, bases and salts. Neutralization, reaction of acids with carbonates and metal carbonates, reaction of acids with metals, pH value, pH to decay in digestion system, and pH, how you will test the pH of a soil, and pH, how pH helps in aquatic life, uses of bleaching powder, washing soda, sodium carbonate, and plaster of Paris, gypsum. All these reactions are important. Today I am not giving any important questions. First you go and read these topics, whatever I said, practice. Then next class I'll give this lesson important questions to write, and I'll move for the revision. Okay, thank you so much.